Carl, between your positive case and the 3 at Wellington, almost felt like this day would never come back, this game would never happen. Day before the game, you're almost thinking, can we just get there already and nothing else can go wrong?
Yeah, look, that's going to be the case now for the rest of the season. I think it's just something that we have to deal with and move on. You know, we want the games to go ahead. You know, the season is going to be tough enough with the midweek games that we've got coming up, and to have more later in the season, it's going to be very difficult. So yeah, we're looking forward to the game tomorrow night. It feels like we haven't played a game in a long time, and the boys have had a great week on the track, and they're looking forward to, you know, getting out there and getting the 3 points.
Has that been the one positive, I guess, that you've had this time, especially when things haven't been going to plan on the pitch, that you've had this time to train together and been able to...
Yeah. Look, it's, you know, this time of the year as well. It's I suppose helpful for the players that they've had a couple of days off over the Christmas break as well, so they got to spend some time with their families. So in a way, the players have mentally refreshed, and they've this week, as I said, they've been really focused at training and really switched on and been very sharp. So we're looking forward to the game tomorrow night.
What's that mean for the squad then, who comes out this week?
Yeah, look, it's you know, we're fortunate enough that we don't have other than the long-term injuries to Cassini and Nick Ansell, there's no one else really injured. So you know, we've got a fairly fit squad to select from for the game tomorrow night.
What happens who replaces Josh Cavallo?
Yeah, look, Josh is available for selection tomorrow night. So we haven't made that decision yet whether he will play or not.
Lockie Barr obviously signed during the week. Is he ready to go straight into the squad?
Yeah, Lockie, again, as I said, all our players are up for selection. I haven't settled with a team yet. That will be decided tomorrow after everyone passes their tests. You know, that's something that we have to roll with. You know, we've been quite flexible with our team shape this week in putting players in and taking players out. So and that's something that we have to be tomorrow night. You know, it's something that the whole squad has to be focused and know the roles and responsibilities of all the positions.
Carl, as a coach during this period of time, how hard and tricky is it to be flexible in this sort of situation when there is, you know, an uncertain time at the moment?
Well, that's something that's really important, that we have a deep squad, and a squad that understands the roles and responsibilities of not just their position that they play in other positions, because as the season goes on, we're going to have that flexibility of playing players out of position.
If you're not, for example, if you're not playing today, there's definitely a chance next week, the game after, you could be called in. So how important then is it to be fit, to make sure that you maintain some sort of fitness on the track? Yeah, that's a very difficult thing for our fitness staff to have that balance of topping players up and making sure that they maintain the fitness required to play in the A-League. And we're fortunate enough that our staff have been on top of that and have been topping our players up to make sure that they're available. And you know, we've got, you know, as you said, this tough game tomorrow night, and then we back up, you know, with the FA Cup game on Wednesday night. So there's a good possibility that, you know, some of our youth team players will be called up for that game on Wednesday. The big question is who's going to score the goals?
Yeah, look, it's something, you know, in the games that we've been lacking. You know, we've had a big focus this week. We've had a look at our previous 5 games and where we let ourselves down, and we've really focused this week on training in fixing those areas. So, you know, it's just not one or two players' responsibility to score the goals, it's the whole team. The whole team has to get the ball into an area where we can get players into to score the goal.
Who takes that number 9 spot there?
Look, Mo played last week, and you know, I thought he was tremendous in his last game, and you know, we've said that you know, we're going to back our young players in, and Mo has shown glimpses, and it's up to him, you know, to score the goals. And you know, we've got George Blackwood as well, that's got the quality, and he's back to full fitness as well. So we've got the options there, and you know, it's just a matter of us getting balls into areas and getting more players into the box.
You didn't have enough on your plate already. How do you manage the heat tomorrow night? It's going to be pretty similar conditions.
Yeah, my understanding is you know, the temperature will drop a little bit for the game tomorrow night. You know, the girls played before us, so it's going to be exciting for our fans to come here and see a double header. And my understanding, it should be a beautiful night to come and watch football.